In this video, I'll be sharing with you 10 of most complimented new 2020 release fragrances in my collection. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. Before starting the main list, I have here two fragrances. Let's say to these two honorable mentions, two fragrances that didn't get me any compliments yet. First is Simiaki Nuit AC Polaris. The second one is Spice Bomb Night Vision. For more details, you can check out my full reviews on these fragrances. So let's start the list by House of Yves Saint Laurent at number 10, L'homme, Le Parfum. So scent of this fragrance is very close to La Nuit de l'Homme EDP. You can catch L'homme and regular La Nuit de l'Homme, but it is mostly in the La Nuit de l'Homme EDP side without that leathery note. Smells like springy, summery version of La Nuit de l'Homme EDP without that leathery or animalic dark note. Instead, we have still here more tonka and ambroxan. It is ambroxan, tonka, a bit airy and blue, slightly citrusy type of fragrance by a very thick atmosphere. Performance is very good by this one. I can get 7 to 8 hours longevity by this one. Good 7 hours solid. By first hour, hour and a half, maximum 2 hours. Average projection and sillage. It is not loud in terms of projection because it is very concentrated and thick type of fragrance, but it does for solid 1.5 to 2 hours. So let's continue by House of Paco Rabanne at number 9, 1 million Parfum. Scent of this fragrance is kind of a big no for me at the first 20 minutes. Too floral, too tuberosy. I'm not at all fan of tuberose and jasmine in the fragrances. This is a tuberose bomb at first 20 minutes. But dry down is better or good. Like 1 million, like if you have smelled that fragrance, dries down in that genre. A bit nutty, gourmand, by a slightly of suntan lotiony vibe. 1 million lucky plus suntan lotiony feel vibe means 1 million Parfum at the dry down. Performance is great by this one. This is one of those beast mode Paco Rabanne fragrances. Lasts on me easily 12 hours plus by 2 to 3 hours. Very loud projection and sillage. The best season for these fragrances, in my opinion, except summer, all season round. Next fragrance is from House of Dior at number 8, Dior Homme. So let's be honest, in terms of uniqueness, this is not as unique as old formulations. I believe older formulation, that lipstick Dior Homme is more unique compared to this one and took new cards to the table. But in terms of masculinity and compliments so far, this fragrance is better. To be honest, I'm not affiliated and Dior is not my company. I have to say what I get them fragrances to you. Ladies' reactions by this one is better compared to old formulations. Ladies love that fragrance as well, but they kind of like it for themselves, for them usage, but they prefer to smell this one better on a man, based on my experiences. In terms of performance, it is average, like 5 to 6 hours. Let's say to this good 5 hours. By first hour, hour and a half, soft, mild projection and sillage. Best seasons, except winter, I believe, all season round and all type of occasions. Next fragrance is from House of Dolce Gabbana, another nonsensely, for no reason hated fragrance. Dolce Gabbana K EDP. Scent of this fragrance is spicy, shower jelly, very unique, deep and modern. I really enjoy scent of this fragrance. I like the way that it smells. It is more oriental, spicy compared to regular K, but you can get that EDT version here as well. But here we have more prominent cardamom, which gives to this fragrance a very nice sensual depth, I can say, and complexity. So performance is great by this one. Lasts on me like 8 to 10 hours plus. In terms of longevity, by 2 hours. Average projection and sillage. The best season for this fragrance is, in my opinion, spring and summer. For next at number 6, we have here Rochas or Rochas L'homme, another shower jelly fragrance on the list. It smells creamy, modern, thick, sweet, slightly lavendery or fougere. I can say to this one, modern type of fougere fragrance. Reminds me of Coach Foreman in that genre. Very close to that fragrance, like unstirred version of that fragrance. Like that fragrance also opens up a bit fruity, juicy and dries down woody and dark. In terms of performance, it is above average type of fragrance, like 7 to 8 hours longevity by 2 hours. solid projection and sillage, and such a crazy compliment getting factor. The best season for this one, in my opinion, is spring and summer, but it is enough thick for fall, not that much powerful for winter. Now we are at top 5. Let's continue by house of Yves Saint Laurent. Again at number 5, Y Eau Fraiche. So this is one of those first hour compliment getter fragrances. This is not that much a strong or powerful type of fragrance. You cannot expect anything than this fragrance after first hour. Smells very fresh, gingery and citrusy, by slightly of aquatic notes at the back, by rootiness at the dry down. It is like rooty, earthy at the dry down, by fresh, gingery, fizzy, slightly aquatic opening. This is Eau Fraiche type of fragrance. You cannot expect like 10-12 hours performance than Eau Fraiche type of fragrances. This is like 4 to 5 hours maximum. In terms of longevity, by first hour, average or below average or very airy, transparent projection and sillage. The best season for this fragrance is summer. Next fragrance is Stronger With You Freeze at number 4. Freeze, I cannot get that much freeze or icy notes than this fragrance. To be honest, it is way too woody to say to this fragrance. Freeze, it's not that fresh, slightly fresh, like gingery a bit, slightly citrusy, by like 70% dark and woody notes, sweet notes. Let's say to this one, woody notes, not that dark. But if you are a dark lover, you can find some elements in this fragrance to like. If you are gourmand lover or fresh fragrances, you can like this fragrance as well, but it is not that much in the fresh side, I have to say. Scent of this fragrance is very modern, sensual, unique and mass appealing. You're gonna get good amount of compliments and positive reactions from ladies. Lasts on me like 8 hours plus, by first hour, hour and a half, average projection and sillage. It is not that loud in terms of projection and sillage. The best season for this one is except winter, all season round. Next fragrance is from house of Versace at number 3, Versace Eros Eau de Parfum. Scent of this fragrance is fruity, appley, minty and fresh, by vanilla, tonkai and woody, more dark, dry down. This is not wow big time different compared to regular EDT, but there is a little bit of differences between these two fragrances. For more details, you can check out my full review on this fragrance. In terms of performance, it is way better compared to current formulations of EDT, not older formulations. It lasts on me like 8 to 10 hours plus, good solid 8 hours, by 2 hours, average projection and sillage. It is not that much loud in terms of projection, but you're gonna get easily noticed by this fragrance, and you know it is as big as Versace Eros EDT in terms of compliments. At number 2, from house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Mâle, Le Parfum. I cannot smell it, let's remember it again. It's real stuff, man. Look at this juice. The more I wear, the more I like it. This is one of those addicting fragrances, very addictive type of scent profile. This is rich, sexy, deep, sophisticated, modern, but not unique. It is absolutely not a unique fragrance, something at the betweens, but very great. I don't want to make another full review here, but in the brief opens up a bit irisy, lipsticky kinda, Dioromy and dries down like mixture of Versace Eros and Prada Luna Rosa Black. In that genre, thick, dark and kinda concentrated type of fragrance. Lasts on me very long. In terms of longevity on the skin, on the clothing, I can say forever, by such a huge projection and sillage. Sillage of this fragrance is even bigger than the projection of this one. Leaves such a loud and long scent trail behind. The best season for this fragrance is fall and winter, maybe cooler springs a little bit, but I prefer it for fall and winter, casual, dressed up, but it is a little bit in the official and dressed up side. In my opinion, like 60%, not that much. At the top of the list, at number 1, the most complimented fragrance in my collection, 2020 released fragrance in my collection, is without no doubt Acqua di Gio Profondo. So scent of this fragrance is sweet, aquatic, slightly woody and resiny, because of that a little bit bitter mastic note, which shines better at the dry down. It is such a compliment monster fragrance, man. It is nothing new, to be honest. It's like mixture of Acqua di Gio by 1 or 2 of those famous blue fragrances. Nothing new, nothing unique. But in terms of attracting ladies and getting compliments, hands down, top notch. So in terms of performance, it is a long-lasting, fresh, aquatic fragrance, like 10-12 hours plus. In terms of longevity, based on my nose, trusting to my nose, 20 minutes projection and sillage. But based on compliments, experiences out there, like 5-6 hours projection and sillage, because I have gotten few solid compliments even 6-7 hours after applying this fragrance. Don't forget, subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you another video.